Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. Tonight we're checking something new out. Well, it's at least new to me, maybe not new to all of you. We're checking out good old Western Wilds. The Western Wilds map by Alien Jim. Hey, Eric the Crazy Viking, how you doing tonight, my friend? Appreciate you popping on here. So, yeah, let's just jump right into it. I haven't even checked out the map. Hey, what's up, Caldwell? Yeah, I can start now. You're here. That's good. Well, I guess that's what we're going to do. We're going to get busy. So I haven't even checked this map out at all yet. So we'll jump in the truck here and do a little drive around, and we'll see how it goes. Hopefully we're not going to get too much lag tonight. I've been trying to adjust a few things and figure stuff out. But still a little bit of delay. But I'll go back and watch my video later on, and it seems okay. Like during the stream, it's not like the most, it's not the best yet. I'm going to figure it out. So yeah, nice little area down here. And this map's by Alien Jim. He's my favorite map maker. Yeah, like Spectacle was an awesome one. I realized when I started like 19 and stuff, I started playing Sussex. And I did like Washington, Nevada. I did Mercury Farms. Yeah, got the sawmill down here. So on this map, there's not a whole lot going on. It's almost like a no man's land. There's some areas throughout that, you could build on and different little farms and stuff. So it's almost like a no man's land type of deal. A little bit different. There's gold production on here and little gold nuggets you could find and different stuff like that. What's up, Joss? How you doing? Good day part, people. I suppose it's morning here too now. Yeah, it's felt like doing a little bit of kind of late night. I guess like late night for me and kind of morning now as well. So we're just gonna take a little drive around the map. Well, what my plan on doing is starting a little, just a small little, I wouldn't say survival mode. Probably lease equipment and stuff like that and do some stuff. We'll be kind of starting a little bit quicker than I normally would. Like on Umbreon Valley, it's a little bit slower there, but yeah, we'll check some stuff out, see how much land it is, and steering on this truck is pretty touchy. Playing FS? So, who's playing FS? So this is one of the little areas right here. It seems kind of cool. Let's check this spot out. So I haven't even seen this map. I haven't watched anybody's videos on this map at all or anything yet. I kind of been saving this one so I can go around and check some stuff out, see what Jim has. When we were on Spectacle, I was speaking with Jim and he was talking about he had something he was working on. I really loved like the barge and stuff on Spectacle and like the whole thing of being able to use the water and different stuff like that. I don't you know, he obviously is not that on this map, but hopefully in the future he'll be having a map coming out that's like a bunch of water. You got to transport across the water and stuff. I want to do a map that's like a big lake, and all your fields and stuff are all the way around the lake. We gotta like catch the ferry or the barge across and work it. Hey Kobe, how's it going? Need a mobile sawmill? I got one of those in here somewhere. Oh, I'm sure that mod is in here. Or would that be in tools? Because you know he is a tool. Oh, it'd be in sell points, right? There it is. One of those. Yeah, we'll get one of those going. But yeah, the mobile sell point. I love the table saw. It's so awesome. Yeah, I'm just going to keep on cruising around here for a sec, checking this map out. So we came down from the top. We're just going to work through here. I really do like this farmyard, though. It's kind of cool. I do like how it's right in the middle. But it looks like there's stuff on all the other farms. So let's go out this way. We'll cruise down and see what's up over here. I know Jim always has some surprises up his sleeve. That's why I always like Alien Jim maps, because he's always trying to, like, you know, do something new and be creative. And this might be a basic map, but excuse me, Jim never like slacks on like the details and, you know, everything that he puts into the map. There's always some little hidden gems. So this is one of the other farm areas right here. Looks like there's a few things. See, this is a biogas plant, which is awesome. You know, I'm sure there's digestate and stuff. Let's see, is there digestate sales? Jim almost always does the old digestate sales, so let's see what we got. Silage. Digestate is, I'm sure it's in here, right? There it is. Selling is $8 at the farmer's market, but I bet we could get like we could get something else going. But I bet you can find a good digestate sales. But there's always digestate on the Alien Gym maps. Just gotta get the slurry yard by Missy B, right? Jim's Gems, yep. He always has some little hidden stuff, you know. Let's go see. I do like this this little yard here for the biogas plant. It's pretty sweet. It looks nice, like, you know, nice room, nice spaces, automatically open gate. It looks like one of those almost. Looks like nobody's working today. Someone had the day off. Wonder what. Excuse me. Sheesh. What is this? Oh, we're not there. We are over here. Lime production. Oh, cool. There's the gold production, lime production. That's sweet. Very cool. I'm not sure where any of the gold nuggets are either. That's why I didn't want to watch anybody's videos. I didn't want to see anything, or I just wanted to check this one out myself. Alright, so that's the biogas plant. Let's go cruise back out. So that's definitely not one of the farms. I get straight on this road here. Um, so let's go down. We'll go all the way out, and then we'll cut down. We'll go all the way down to the bottom. We'll go down and check all that out down there for a bit. You tried OT style logging on. Oh, on here you did, but you failed. I'm sure you didn't do that bad. Maybe you did. So yeah, I'm gonna go right here. We'll take this next left, and then we'll go all the way down to the bottom. I'm probably gonna like this map because I like Spectacle a lot, but there wasn't really enough room to expand on Spectacle unless you like went up north and cut all the forest down there. I cut all the trees down, all the fields on Spectacle as well. If you guys go back and watch my episodes, that was a lot of by hand work on cutting down. I believe, if I remember right, just because it was like imprinted in my brain, it was 669 trees that he had planted in those top fields up there at the main farm area. All right, so here's, speaking of some trees, here's some nice little sawmill, lumber sell point here. Seems like my kind of yard right here with all the sheds and all the wood, right? All the material. I'll have to post some pictures of what I was working on today. I did some pretty good stuff. Telehandler, yeah, the manure fork. Josh did a good job. Nah, he always says he doesn't, but I'm sure he did fine. Couldn't do any worse than me. Whoa, I almost hit that van. Oh, we can't even go that way. I wish we could jump out on the highway there. Can we get like Western Wilds, like 4X map? Go out on the freeway. But I was like adding on. That's what I was getting at before. I was like adding on to Jim's maps. Like I like his style, his layout, and stuff on a lot of his stuff. He has some nice forest over here, huh? Yeah, there's plenty of forestry out here. Is that why you were doing the forestry on this one? Just because there's lots of it? I think I'm just gonna start somewhere. I probably should start like right over in one of those tree plots, or maybe a plot like this one right here, right next to the farm. How much are the plots? Oh, I'm in the wrong map. 85,000 for that one. That's pretty good. We'll buy, of course, just that one because that's all the money we have. Maybe we'll take out a loan. We'll just take out a big old loan, and we'll work on paying all of our loan back. Usually, I don't do any loans or leasing or anything, but in this one, we'll do loans and leasing and whatever we got to do to get it going. So, like I said, I won't be a slow playing one. It'll be a little bit quicker of going. Got a new mic coming? Yeah, there you go. You might stream later. You should stream. Alright, so that's all the money we get. We get $500,000, which is good. I'll buy a couple more plots of land, and then, the rest of it, we'll be trying to play it right and get some money in, but at least we'll have this farm. Wonder what those 3 things are there on that little plot. Let's go check that out. Colville, I hope you're doing well today, this morning. Wasn't really expecting to see you on. But, you're always welcome, more than welcome. Probably cutting all the trees down and, yeah, chainsaw all the power lines, all the loose scrap, which that's cool if you're gonna do like a kind of role play or like a clearing the yard kind of thing. I don't know why I have a little cough. That didn't start until just a few minutes ago. And they cutting all the trees down. But man, who wants to cut all those trees down? At least not by cutting a sign. I cut them all down by hand, you know. Unless you got like a big old paycheck by hitting that post and cutting everything down. Cheers. Okay. So I guess this is our farm yard now. We are going to be working on clearing this up, and yeah, this is actually pretty cool. It almost reminds me of like on Spectacle, you know, but um, more spaced out, more room and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. But you know, you got to go through and got to clean everything up, and everything's kind of run down, and yeah, we'll get it all cleaned up and looking real good. Yeah, it's cool how everything's kind of in shambles. There's our water point. Jim's always good about putting a good water source in. Yeah, very cool. Like, I know the map doesn't have a lot on it, but, you know, he always has the good detail of all, like, the debris and all the different stuff like that everywhere. Alright, so I guess what we should probably do is get us a tractor of some sort, right? That'd probably be a good start. I kind of want to start small. Maybe not like a small, maybe a medium, but not. I don't want to start like a large tractor at all. Again, like I like that Valtra a lot. JCB can do some stuff. We go old school. I kind of like this case. This one's kind of a good tractor, huh? This one I thought was pretty cool. This one reminds me of something Feldon would like. I could see Feldon using this one. It's a little bit larger of a tractor, but it doesn't have a lot of horsepower. Yeah, that's definitely a better hood. That's a weird hood, this one. The rounded nose on that, not really feeling that one. It's kind of weird. Let's see a different color. Looks good in the red, but let's see like a blue like that. But if Feldon had it, he'd probably pick like this color or something like that. That's how Feldon would have it. Something like that, or maybe a green. I don't know if he'd do the green though. Actually, I can see him having something like that more than the green. That's actually pretty slick. Wonder what it sounds like. How expensive is this? 200,000. It's kind of expensive. I guess everything's pretty expensive, huh? Prices are going up, but yeah, like something like that, that's pretty cheap. I've always liked these. This is always a good starting tractor. I like the Pro Series. 261. What should I get? There's that, or we could actually see what we got in, this is pretty cool little deal, too. That's like the no tractor challenge thing right there, right? Because it has 3-point front and back. Has the little attachments and stuff. This little stuff that comes with. It's kind of cool. It's really small, though. It doesn't really do a whole lot. Seeing small tractors, we got a few options. Man, like this is one of my favorite tractors. I might even start with that. $39 grand. Only 100 horse, but man, this thing is super sweet. I kind of just want to buy this, just to buy it, to start with that. Maybe we'll get a small plow and start plowing some fields real small. We won't always go small, I just want to get something started, and we'll work on maybe getting some animals going. Man, these are all super sweet too. I love the style of that one. 200 horse on that for 150. Yeah, I like the style of those. I watched this show. This guy was like collecting a whole bunch of these. He had all kinds of different years in the sheds and stuff. They're all just like this, like the same long nose style like that. Go all John Deere farm just for Rob. I'm sure Rob would love that. Go bigger. I could like lease something like a bigger size, but man, who doesn't love this? Oh yeah, I forgot. We also have some stuff too out. We have this little forklift here. We got an auger, truck. Oh, I guess we do have this Steiger. We got some stuff already. Yeah, I guess we already have some equipment. I guess this is kind of our little starting farm, but we got the new little farm over there that we're going to be hooking up. See, I guess we got some fields here already. I guess we can start by plowing those fields out, huh? But I really want to jump in. See, you got that? Yeah. Man, this tractor's awesome. I've always liked this one so much. Where are we, though? We have to go... I guess that's right over there, so that's actually pretty close. I like all the rocks and stuff you put in this map. I didn't see a sign over there to get rid of all the rocks. You probably didn't want me turning this whole map into one big soybean field again like I did on No Man's Land. That was a pretty good one too because that was all done on console. Plowing out that whole entire field on console with no the mods weren't even too crazy at the time. Like there was some stuff later on that we could have used, but yeah, it took 48 hours to get that whole thing plowed, and because it was just grass, you know, you can't just like set a worker to it. So a lot of it was like by hand. Oh, let's go get the plow. So I'm sure these fields need to get plowed. I can't hook a weight to the front of this, can I? They shouldn't need it though with this one. I've used this same setup on Alpine Expansion, or the Erlengrot. Just not want to hook up to that, or do I have to connect manually on? I didn't know I had that on. Which that's fine. We'll go out here and get some fields plowed. So I should probably not plow my little parking area there. I'll just kind of get this going. I think we could probably set a worker off to it. It's not registered as a field though, huh? So that's okay. But we want to plow up some rock. So create field. At least it kind of like shows us where the fields are, where they can be, you know. So we'll start doing a little bit of plowing here and see how this treats us. I'll just make this whole bit in one field here. What's everybody got going on today? You guys got any plans? We might be going like fishing or something, maybe. Oh, just like I think the cat's like clawing at the door. Just a minute. Sorry about that. Yeah, a cat was clawing at the door. Dog wanted out and stuff. Yeah, we're supposed to be going fishing or up somewhere. We're gonna see what's open. I think next weekend we might be going like camping or something like that, maybe. Yeah, so we'll just go this way. I kind of see where the field is, so we'll just kind of use that as like our reference and start plowing her out. Ooh. I'm not sure if we can set a worker to this yet, but we'll at least do this little border around this area here. See, I don't think we could set a worker to this one just because I had to like push the allow create fields button. Camping is always fun, Colwell. Yes, it is. But man, like the last couple of years, the fires have been so bad, so it'd be nice to get up there, and it might be a little wet still, it might even rain on us, but I have a bunch of like tarps and stuff like that, so if we could get up there and just like have a good time and tarp up and, you know, camping in the rain is not too bad. It's usually good fishing. They're supposed to be stocking Lost Lake with, they said like 17,000, you know, smaller trout, and then, you know, like 5,000 bigger ones and stuff like that. I think this weekend, probably actually today. So if we go up next weekend, Memorial Weekend, you know, it'll be only a week. Those fish are in there, so it should be some pretty good fishing. Yeah, the girls, they love fishing. Sometimes when the fishing's on, I barely even get a chance to sit down, just like retying everything up. And I use like those little power bait. They're like a little foam, little ball, quarter-inch little. It's almost like a power bait, but it's like a foam little. I think some actually are like almost rubbery, but they hold up pretty good, and they still have like the same scent as like a power bait nugget. But those power bait nuggets are so soft, and they're also really messy. Stack like 2 or 3 of um, those little nuggets on there, and it usually does pretty good. A bunch of different colors and stuff. I think I should be actually running this the other way. Pretty sure that's how it rolls like that. knock your soil onto the plowed surface, not onto the grass the other way. It's actually one of my. It's funny, but this is like one of my favorite plow and tractor setups right here. It totally reminds me of Erling Grant. I was on there plowing all the fields out in there. I never did get too far in that map, but I always liked that map. But yeah, I plowed all my fields out with this. It's fine. It doesn't, if the fields aren't like massively huge, it doesn't take too long. I know it's a little bit more work than some of y'all like to do. Can you guys hear the music okay? And does my mic sound good this time? Man, it's kind of stupid last time I had that echo going. I don't know why I like tripled up all the different stuff. I had like multiple mics open. And then like the mics that were open were like full blast. They weren't like turned down. Like, my mic might be loud now, but I also do have it like turned down a little bit where the other ones, if they're like full blast, it's going to be way louder even. Oh, missed some right there. That's how we should be doing it. We'll do like stone productions too, where you could do like the getting the gold and all that going. Hey, what's up, Felton? How's it going? Hey, look at me and my tiny plow. Oh, sounds good. Thanks, Eric. Looks and sounds good. That's good. I'm glad. Like, I'll keep on adjusting the visual. I'll figure it out. I swear. I think one thing I really want to start working on saving up for is a new PC. I know I just got the one I have like last September, but it's just a lower end, and I can still use that one for doing any like Mastercam stuff or different learning those programs on that one, and I'll use my other one for gaming. But I just want to get something that can push a little bit more powerful graphics and get all that stuff dialed in, because I'm pretty sure that would definitely help. Yeah, besides that, everything's been doing pretty good. I'm surprised I'm not sleeping right now because I worked my butt off today. I like the last couple nights in a row, I didn't really get any sleep, and then I worked all day today pretty much. Got home, straightened up a little bit, and then like pretty much turned around and left and took the girls to the park. There's this cool park that we go to. It's called Imagination Station, and it has all this fun play structure and all this like learning little stuff, and that's a pretty cool park. There's a little kid area and then like the bigger kid area. But it's just such a nice day today. It's supposed to be nice all week. It's been like super rainy and kind of crappy and cold, but this is like the first like real nice weather we've had in a while. And it's supposed to be nice all next weekend. But every time it's nice here and I go up to Lost Lake, it's like it rains on us. Even last summer, it was like midsummer. It was like 90 something here, pretty hot here. And then we go up in the mountains, and it's like misty mountains and like raining. And the one night it was like, man, I thought our tent was going to start leaking. And cause my brother came out, and like we have a big tent because I got the kids, and that was last year. The baby was a year old, and we had the whole tent with like the pack and play and the baby's beds and bigger kids' beds and all that stuff. Because our little one's still asleep with us, and man, it was like lightning and thundering and blowing, and the trees were knocking around, and man, it was getting pretty stormy up there. I was getting kind of worried, but my brother kind of had to build a moat around his little tents. Him and him and his woman and her mom were in these little tents on the other side, and they were just getting like almost flooded out, but not quite. No multiple voices tonight. And the whole the whole window showing. Yeah. Well, I appreciate you guys. Keep on going here. I just gotta figure out my frame rate. I did turn up my bit rate. I actually had it switched over, not where it's like the constant bit rate, but I switched it over to the other one where it's like it kind of figures itself out. And I didn't really like that so much, so I switched it back to 6,000 on my bit rate. And it seems to be a little bit better, so I might even up it again more. I might go like a 10,000 bit rate and try that out next time. Maybe it'll be worse, maybe it'll be better. Because I think it wants, from what I'm seeing, I think it wants to be higher. And I could run higher. I could push like pretty high internet to it. Not like Eric's internet, but for a peasant like myself, it's pretty good internet. No, I'm glad you guys draw here tonight because or this morning, whatever time it is. It's probably morning for all of us right now. Um, because um, it's late on my end, so I didn't think any of you guys were going to be here. I thought I was just going to get either very few viewers or new viewers or whatever. You were filming, shit quality was so bad, the bit rate was 2,500. Yeah, yeah, that's what I was at like a while back when my internet was really really bad. But like my rate right now is 6,000. It was at 5, and I switched it over to 6. I like running the smaller equipment too, and like open cab like this. You just kind of sit out here and enjoy plowing the fields, enjoy doing the work. Okay, 8,800 first on the bit rate. Yeah, I'll try that. That might be the ticket. I don't mind trying the in between. Like I was talking about going right to 10, but I don't mind doing the um, just the next notch up there. I feel like I have enough bandwidth to push like whatever I want to push at it, but I definitely will try that and keep working my way up. Felton, he's into that kind of thing. All he has to do is make sure he washes his hands when he's done. Always wash your hands. And remember, the shit always rolls downhill. Never piss in the wind either. Never piss upwind. Is that what it's not? Like always piss downwind. This ground doesn't seem like it has too many stones. The Dirtinator vid. Yeah. Uh, that's such an awesome mod. I really like that one. JK was mobile thing. Yeah, the Dirtinator's funny though. It's just I'm glad you made that one. It's like one of those things that will always kind of get a laugh out of somebody, just because everybody's always like, "Oh yeah, I just gotta keep my equipment so clean." Let's just dirty it up a little bit. I have enough headland here. I'm gonna start going just down and back. Like this first episode will be just a little slow going. I could like do some stuff off stream where I'm getting a little bit more stuff going. But tonight is just like checking out the map and just hanging out with you guys on the late night one and getting some stuff going here. Oops, I don't like how I just did that. Took a chunk out of the grass there. Sorry, maybe I'll just extend it out just a little bit more on that end over there. But yeah, definitely gotta show some love to Jim, and I hope he's doing good. I miss him on Discord. He's the whole reason why I'm even on Discord. I jumped over there and talked to him, and it was like I think 2 days later is when Sealy Peep started. I jumped on over there. I wasn't even in Discord at all before that. I downloaded Discord just to go on there and talk to Jim and the people over there. Yeah, hopefully he's all good over there. I know everybody has stuff going on in their lives, but it always sucks to see somebody that's well respected in the community, go away from something. But I get it, man. Sometimes you just gotta unplug, especially in these weird times. Everything's been so weird recently. Sometimes you just gotta take a break. Especially since he was focusing on getting all this stuff going and everything else that I'm sure he has going on in his life. If I get enough room here, I could get a little rock picker and we could have a worker working on picking up rocks for us and stuff. Getting all that going. Maybe I'll work on cutting down some trees. This wasn't going to be a super long one tonight anyways. It's like already kind of late for me, but we're all just hanging out. But, yeah, we're going to be getting this going. I'm not even sure what we're going to plant yet. Maybe we'll do... I don't know. I'll have to think about that. Maybe we could do like corn or something, or... I wonder what we could all put into the the old biogas plant. Where was that at? That was over here. Yeah, I wonder what we could put in there in regards to like getting digestate and whatnot. Let's show us on here. Oh yeah, I guess we can. So slurry, manure. But can we do like straw or potatoes? So I always like when you could do, let's see, biogas plant. Potatoes are looking pretty good. They're like low for here, but potatoes add up pretty fast. Oh man, I might even plant some potatoes. Or I'll do corn, and because I'm pretty sure you could do silage in there, right? Yeah, that's probably actually the better paying one. Knock it off, cat. But yeah, 423 at the train yard is not too bad for that. Potatoes, massive potato harvest. I can do that. Game sound a bit loud. Oh, a bit low. I could turn. What I'm going to do here. I'm going to turn down the music and I'll turn up the. Oops. Let's see, and then I'll turn this up more. I hope that's not too loud. And then I'll see how it sounds now. Game volume might be low anyways. Taking time is new for you. You don't have a problem doing it. Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna check this game volume real quick. This one. This. There's that. Too loud? I guess I did have it down quite a bit there. I always like hearing the equipment as well, so let me know if that's a bit better for you. I was like stuck on the ground there. Yeah, I was going back and forth anyways. Let's turn this around. Nice day to plow a field. Just want to grab that little bit. There we go. Massive harvest or massive potatoes? How about a massive harvest of massive potatoes? Dig them out one by one with a wheel loader. The size of a cotton bale. Big old potatoes, man. That'd be actually a kind of cool mod. You could like do giant whatever, you know, like it could be corn or something. You just grow giant corn, giant pumpkins. I always wanted to do like pumpkins on here or something like that. Watermelon or, you know, something different like that. Doing like strawberries, I think would be cool. Like growing them, not like in like a greenhouse, I guess, but like in a field, because they do use a lot of like tractors to, like make the mounds of strawberry fields, and then like they use that plastic wrap stuff to go over the mound, and they use a tractor equipment to do that too. It'd be kind of cool to do like long rows of strawberry fields, and you have to harvest them like that instead of just like greenhouse type, and they appear into a box. Sounds good. Thanks, man. Is it loud enough? It's like just how you want it, Mr. Picky. Picky. No, I appreciate like you guys letting me know how it sounds or how it looks. You know, that's why I always need your guys' help. Yeah, I'll just go down and back, a handful more times, and I'll clean up these little bits on the sides I missed over here. Then we'll get a little rock picker going. You guys used to pick those fields? Same strawberry fields? So you know what I mean? They have like the mounds of like the plastic, whatever. It's a lot of work picking. I usually do pick a lot of that by hand. I haven't seen like a machine go and pick them, but either way, it'd be cool to have like the fields of strawberries. Which wouldn't be that big of a thing. Like you can, I guess you have to just make the animation of it doing that, right? And making the row, but we already have strawberries in game. It wouldn't have to change a lot of that. Hey, what's up, Spartan Farmer? How's it going, buddy? Glad you can join us tonight. Or this morning. It's now 1 a.m. here for me, so it's definitely in the morning. I'll come and get that little bit there if I missed any. Well, I'm surprised I didn't miss that spot. That's right. My line here is not straight. Either way, the whole field's going to get plowed. If I can stop talking for at least 10 minutes, I can evaluate the volume. No. For 10 whole minutes, huh? You need to evaluate it for 10 whole minutes. How about 10 seconds? There, that's all the time you get to evaluate the sound. He probably wasn't even paying attention. Did any of you guys go fishing or do any of that kind of stuff? I bet there's some nice little ponds over there in the UK on that side of stuff. Did you ever go fishing back when you were a young boy over there, Felden? Yeah, I already had like the fishing gear for all that stuff. It's like already in the car. We were trying to go last Sunday up to a good little fishing spot of mine. The fishing's probably awesome up there actually because it's all closed off from all the fires. We had some really bad fires. It's actually kind of sad going up there and seeing all, some of my most favorite forests of all time. My whole like childhood and stuff was up there, just burnt to a crisp. It didn't even look like the same area. It was just completely burnt. And that wasn't even last year. That was from the year before. So a lot of the underneath green has grown back. Like the very bottom foliage on the very bottom has grown back. But like all the trees are like just burnt to a crisp while they're up there like forest, harvesting all the trees out of the forest up there. And it's all like reclaimed salvage timber type of stuff, but down along the river because it's like pretty much steep cliff like valley of trees that runs down the Clackamas River that feeds into the Willamette. And like pretty much all the little campgrounds along the river all the way up are just like toasted. Like there's no more campgrounds on any of those areas up there. And then we get all the way up, because it said the road to get to the lake that I go to was open. We get all the way up to the ranger station up there, which is closed. They usually have like a gift shop and other like little cool stuff at the ranger station up there. But we get all the way up there, and the ranger station's closed, and ahead 1 mile was closed on the main road, and the back road I take was also shut down. It was closed. They had like their big gate pulled across that one, and but on the map it said it was open, so I was kind of bummed about that, because I would just take the back way in. But man, if you like, are avid hiker and fisherman or fisherwoman, that you can park your car up there and hike all the way down in there. I bet there's some really good fishing if you can make it all the way down in there. That's so funny. Was it like one of those little pools that you're like fishing the little plastic goldfish out of, or was it like actual fish? Like shooting fish in a barrel? I haven't been like salmon or steelhead fishing in a while. That's like my favorite. We don't have as much like bass fishing on this side, but we got like a lot of steelhead, salmon, trout, sturgeon. There's like some of the biggest fish in the whole world. The biggest freshwater fish is right over here on the Columbia River. Good old white sturgeon. There's a green sturgeon too, but it doesn't get as big. Yeah, the big white ones get like 12 feet long. Oh, you out of here, Cobalt? All right, buddy. Thanks a lot for being here. Was not expecting you to be here tonight, but always good to have you. Was I running that backwards on the way back? I didn't notice. Yeah, I'm pretty sure is how you run it, because you got your wheel up on the high hard ground, and then you're plowing you're ripping your soil away from that layer, and you're laying it out towards your plowed surface. Right? Isn't that how it goes? You got lots of walleye where you're at. That's cool. Where are you? Where are you guys at? Oh, it's actual fish. Oh, I got you. Guaranteed catch and release type. Yeah, that's cool though. There's like a fish. What is it called? The trout farm, like out towards Mount Hood. It's not like a carnival type of thing, but it's like they got a whole pond of just stocked fat fish. You can just go, and as soon as you cast out, you're like into a fish. So it's like fun for like the younger kids. Or if you're like, if you're not a big fisherman yourself and you want to take your kids to go catch a fish, it's like a good spot. You got to pay a little hefty price for your fish, but they'll clean them for you and all that stuff. And it's a cool little experience for the kids at a young age. But I've always had pretty good spots that I've taken the kids to, and nice little setup on the rod and reel there, and we usually do a pretty good job without having to go somewhere. We got to spend a little, extra money on keeping them, and we usually don't keep them either. I usually try to do a good job at hooking them right in the lip and releasing them. My baby girl was sad when we had to kill one of them because it got kind of sat there and ate her bait a little bit too much and swallowed the hook, and we had to put it out of its misery, kind of feed the crawdads with its body type of thing, and she was sad about that, but she kind of understood. But most of the time, over 90% of the fish that we catch, it's a nice catch and it's a release and stuff. And when I go salmon and steelhead fishing anymore, I usually when you're catching those, if you're getting a good fish, you get a nice bite, you get a nice hook in the lip, and You can easily get the hook out and release it. So that's what I usually do. That's the most fun thing when you're fighting like a steelhead or a salmon for 45 minutes on the side of a river. You finally get the sucker to the bank without breaking your line or your pole, and then he's tired and you're tired and you're just like, all right, buddy, you're beautiful. And then you just like watch him go back, like gracefully back down to the bottom of the river. It's just like, it's pretty cool. That is one of my most favorite things about fishing. I like eating fish, but all my girls, mama and the girls who don't like that fish, I bet the girls will like it, but you know, when your parent doesn't like something, when mama doesn't like something, you're not going to like something. So the baby, I try to like have her eat whatever I eat type of thing, so she kind of gets little taste for stuff. You know, I like sushi and different stuff like that, seafood. Mostly panfish. There you go. You live in Minnesota? Minnesotan? Man, guys had some little storms blow through there a couple weeks ago. Millennial farmer, he had to pick up one of his sheds off the top of all of his equipment. The planter got smashed, header got smashed. He has like $2 million in damage. Bin got smashed over there. Yeah, he has so much damage and stuff. If you guys don't watch Millennial Farmer, definitely go over and check his stuff out and subscribe to his channel. Help him get 1 million subs over there. He's almost there. But yeah, Zach Johnson, the actor that plays the Millennial Farmer, all their stuff is so good. I always like their content. They have their Off the Husk podcast that I listen to at work, and they're super funny. I'm like almost the exact same age as him, so I relate on a lot of his humor and little stuff he says. We like grew up in I didn't grow up on a farm, but we grew up in the same generation, you know, so I could dig it. There's a lot of just like TV show references or different little stuff that totally reminds me of me and my buddies when we were growing up. No damage where you were? Oh, that's good. Lucky. It's funny, he brought almost all the equipment inside thinking it was going to be safe, and their shed fell on top of it. Like the stuff that was parked outside was like the best shape. I think we're almost far enough ahead here to where I can jump over. I'll probably grab our other tractor there, and I'll run over. We'll get a rock picker and kind of get that guy going. Stiff shoulder, stiff neck. Like I said, I worked hard today at work. I'll post some pictures. It's kind of a cool project we're working on. It's for the like the Ship Workers Association, I think, but it's the Marriott Hotel. It's like a display wall we're doing. And it's like supposed to look like an old side of an old wooden ship. There's like I believe it was 9 or 10 ships that got built by the Kaiser shipyards and the original ships that went out to fight the World War, and then they ended up going out there doing their thing, getting shot down, sunk and stuff. But this one's like kind of remembering those ships, and right after that, the Kaiser shipyards built like 1,400 ships for World War II out of metal. They were building, I think they were building the ship like in 10 days they built a whole ship, and it was going out. It's like every day a ship was getting released, I guess. Every day a new ship was rolling on out. It's pretty crazy. And that's like Vanport, and that's like the whole area that I grew up in as a kid, was all that same area. And even where I work now and where I travel through all the time is all still like that same area. So it's kind of cool history project to get to work on. And also the material on the front of the wall, it's this fir, like they were fir logs, like pylons, and they were under the water and the sediment for over 100 years. And when they dug up the area, because the Marriott's like right on the waterfront, so that was one of the old shipyards over there. So as they're like excavating that land, They had to remove all that timber down there, and a lot of it got just pulled out and set into a yard. Well, it being under that timber, or under the water, and all the different mineral from the water, and all the different, like, who knows? The Willamette River was so gross back in the day. It was pretty nasty river. A lot of nasty stuff happened in Portland, Oregon back in the day. So, like, back then, like, the river was pretty terrible. And maybe that was, like, more terrible, like, in between that time. But either way, after the last, like, 100 years or however long those logs were actually in there, they soaked up a lot of, like, minerals or something, or chemicals, or who knows what. But it turned a lot of the wood a gray color, almost a charcoal gray on some areas. Like, the more, like, towards the outside of the log had more gray to it. Towards the center had a little bit more, normal fur colors, kind of tannish, pinkish red color, kind of like fur. But the stuff we're using now has a lot of gray in it, so it's kind of cool. And I was like drilling holes and making plugs to kind of represent, and like when they were building the ships, they'd probably use some kind of screw or whatever they'd use back in the day, or big nails, and they'd plug a plug over the top of that. So I was kind of like making it sort of look like that, but I'll post some pictures. It's just kind of cool that the display that we're making wasn't just like, oh, here, it's let's just fake it. We're actually using the actual material from there. And then there's all kinds of different light boxes, and I made an acrylic box that holds a model ship in it, and it's almost like a museum piece we're doing. And about I'd say halfway through it, and I got 3 days to finish it. I have a week's worth of work or more yet on it, and I have 3 days to finish. Hey, what's up, Trigger? Long time no see, buddy. Yeah, I did get a webcam. It's like my third night using the webcam, but I kind of like it. That's some crazy ship, bro. Yeah, ship it. I've been saying that a lot. Ship it. So I'm going to stop this guy here for just a sec, and we're going to jump into this guy here, the old Steyr 8150. I actually like the Steyr. I like the style of this tractor. This reminds me of something Taz would have. He likes his, what are those called that he always drives? Were you talking about, Spartan Farmer, were you talking about Millennial? That raw video of when he saw the damage was unbelievable, yeah. I'm pretty sure that you're talking about Millennial. Yeah, because, man, I felt bad because he got so lucky last year when all those storms and stuff rolled through, and, like, everybody got down corn, like, and especially, like, Iowa and stuff got hammered. It was beautiful. They got beautiful corn. It was all super nice there, and they got real lucky on everything, but, luck always runs out. MTZ. Oh, that's the type of tractor? Yeah. Yeah, Taz loves those tractors. It's almost like the same kind of style, but a little bit different. Oh, where's the rock picker? Rock picker. Where's the rock picker? Stone picker. We're just going to get this little guy here. Lay down. I'm surprised the dog didn't bark. I guess he was in their back room. Usually he'd be barking when Feldon's in the house. Oh, yeah, 15 miles an hour. That's nice. $25,000. I want to try to like buy most of the stuff that we have. I guess I could sell this equipment and like replace it. I'll just try this back. We can like sell the stuff that we have and replace it with the little upgrades, but I don't want to do too much leasing. We already have the loan of the bank. I don't want to like have leasing costs on top of that as well. So whatever we could do with using what we got here to like really get us going, at least after the first bit. Like, once we're established and we got some stuff rolling, I'll do what I got to do. Get bigger equipment, whatever we got to do. But I don't want to. We only have 280,000, 281. So I just want to make sure we can get what we got to get. Whoa, gotta turn that down. I keep on running away from myself here. It's too fast. Times 14. That's way too fast. I guess I'll just turn this off though. Running normal is fast enough for old OT here. Alright, so we got a little rock picker. Man, it's so crazy too, because Millennial Farmer just had all of his stuff smashed, and then I saw the next little video, the next little post they did, it was they were out in the field working, but all the row units of the planter were all in the mud, and I forgot what they had. They had fix one of the row units on the planter or whatever they were doing, and then their rock picker that looks like this one. It's probably the bigger version of this one. Had a flat tire on it, and it was one thing after another, and that's on top of all the stuff they have going on. I just watched a video right before the storm too. He's all stoked. He's getting ready, yeah, we're gonna go plant, and they just got rain right before that, so they're waiting for the fields to dry out, and then pretty much, Minnesota, the state of 10,000 lakes, was 100,000 lakes after that storm rolled through. Yeah, this map you said is a fun one for a survival series. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, this one's not quite a survival series. I wouldn't call this survival. We got equipment, I haven't had to cut down trees with a chainsaw yet. Not saying I'm not going to. But that survival's starting with nothing. We're living nice here. This is way more stuff than I have in real life. So definitely a little bit more than surviving over here. I would like to get a little telehandler or something though. Maybe we could find something cheap. See, if I am gonna lease something, it'll definitely be something that's more serves its purpose, utility purpose more. Here, I'll start over here. You got 7 inches of rain in 3 days. Dang, that's so much. And all of his fields that don't normally have water in it were just a lake. I was cool, that's not going to dry out too fast. Alright, workers, see what you got. Oh, he stopped, huh? You don't want to pick up my rocks? Huh. Don't want to pick up my stones? Gonna make me do all the work myself, which I'll do if I have to. Maybe I could drive them further out onto the field, maybe? Because this is a field here now. Huh, I guess they don't want to pick up my stones. I guess we'll do that for a bit. I don't mind rock picking. I haven't actually done it in a while because we usually turn all the stones off. I just got a little farm making bank, yeah. I'm making nothing yet. Took out a loan out of the bank. Making the bank rich. Okay, why can't I? Why can't I turn this sucker on? Not letting me turn it on. That's always cool. Maybe that's why the worker didn't like it. No, it won't let me fold it either. Probably because that's lowered. Why can't I fold it now either? That's so weird. Why is it doing that? It's very strange. I don't know. I folded it on the way over here. It doesn't even like pulling it. I'm not sure what's going on. Something's going on with it. Well, am I just taking a loss on this? Let me tow this thing back to the store. Will it fold now? No. Oh, is that? But how did I unfold it if it wasn't connected? It lets you unfold it, but you can't fold it back up. I don't use the manual attach very much, so you're probably right. You got to do that separate. Oh, I see. Yeah, you're right. $28. What's that? What's that 28? How's that? Hey, what's up? Mr. Fulio? Fulio? I broke it. Is that what I said? What's that circle 28 button? What's that? I'm a noob, I guess. I don't know what that button is. I'm sure one of you guys will be telling me I'm an idiot here in just a minute. Yeah, Feldon, how do I hook this up? What's that button, that 28? What is that? I guess you guys probably can't see it because um, my little screen here is right in the way. Yeah, I don't know how to reset my key bindings. I'm a noob when it comes to all the computer stuff. But yeah, it has that, how would you even enter that button in? That's right, I'm just gonna keep on plowing for now. I'll figure it out. I'm actually gonna be getting off here really soon anyways. So we'll keep on plowing for a bit. But the plan is to like get some kind of field here. The price on potatoes wouldn't be too bad. This field is a little bit big for potatoes, but yeah, maybe also the harvesting too might be. Oh yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too, like a button, like a side panel, but they don't have like a button number 28 on here. But no, I definitely don't have a side panel or a wheel. I would like to have both of those. That'd be actually really sweet. Yeah, we might not be ready for potatoes yet. I guess if I do potatoes, I could lease that equipment. I was talking about not leasing stuff, but I could lease that piece of equipment, and then I just gotta run it enough to be able to pay for itself, because that's a pretty expensive piece of equipment to lease. But if we could do a sizable potato harvest and get all those taken in, we could do just a handful of loads, and we'll have enough to pay for that leasing. The initial cost is always the highest, but then you go back through and everything else is fine. You just got to pay for that initial cost and then pay for your daily, your hourly, your run time. But usually potatoes yield out really well. I did get quite a bit of this field plowed tonight for this little plow. Just gotta open up the new ground. We're gonna try to make it make this whole farmyard. Oh, actually not this farmyard, but we're gonna try to start with this farm, just get a couple of fields going so we're rolling, and then I want us to work on setting up that old farm down there, getting all that cleaned up and getting a farm built down there. Maybe we could actually turn this into a pretty good sized farm with some decent sized fields on here. But we'll be starting kind of smaller at first and working up from there. Not like slow play like I've been doing. Oh, that was backwards on the way back. But that'll probably actually leave it right there tonight, and that'll probably be the end of this one. It is 1:30 in the morning for me, so get some sleep before I gotta wake up. Probably take the family on some kind of adventure or something tomorrow, and maybe go fishing. Maybe not. Maybe we'll just go and adventure around. Maybe we'll go to the beach. We've only done that like a dozen times this year or something. But when it's like winter time, it's not. We can't really go up to the mountains because it's really snowy and excuse me. It's just like kind of not that good for us traveling up there in the wintertime. So the coast is usually pretty nice. Even when it's stormy out there, you can drive out there and do stuff. So we usually go to the coast. Turn my tractor off here real quick. Jump over to this one for a minute here. But yeah, I'm just chilling. I'll chill with you guys here for a little bit longer. Just chat it up for a bit. But yeah, I'll be playing on this one. I'm still working on Umbreon Valley. There'll be other maps that I'll jump around and play on and stuff, and we'll get her all figured out. And the Umbreon Valley is fun because I already got a lot of hours in that one, and kind of just getting back into it. There's a lot of stuff going on, and I've been wanting to jump on and play on Alien Gyms maps, because those are like my favorite maps to play. And it's going to be a fun one, setting up, doing some gold productions and doing different stuff like that, and see what that biogas plant has to offer. It usually does a good job on capacities and the ratio on how much like digestate for silage. I wonder what the ratio is because we were talking about that before. I think it's like a 0.33, like a third percent. Like he changes the percentage based on like what else is on the map. So if it's like less stuff on the map, he'll have a higher ratio. Try to get you more profit off of that. If there's like, if it's flooded with stuff, he'll usually go a little bit lower. But yeah, we're talking about like him changing the ratio on digestate and silage and fermentation time and all that stuff or whatever. It's kind of neat. Like back when there was like just Sussex Farms, there wasn't a lot of other maps that were really big into like the slurry yard on the map and all the different stuff. If you guys never played Sussex, that's like one of my favorite maps for FS19. I would love for him to make that again for 22. That'd be sweet. But yeah, I think that's going to be it. I hope you guys all have, Trigger says the coast is the best. Yeah, the West Coast is the best. But yeah, I hope you guys all have a good night, good morning, wherever you're at in the world, and hopefully you guys have a good rest of your weekend. I probably won't be on tomorrow night. I'll probably work on some stuff off stream here and kind of get it going for the week, but just, hang in there. If anybody's new watching, make sure you guys subscribe. And if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys help out by hitting the thumbs up for me, and make sure you guys come and check out Discord. And I'm going to try to make it a point to be more active on people's streams and Discord and watching videos. I'm getting behind on a lot of stuff, so I got some catching up to do. I've been really busy, but I'm still going to make time either way. Less sleep and more content watching. So thanks a lot, everybody. Stay tuned for more.